Wow, digging up some gems over here. How does that even come up?
It's so easy, it'll take a lot to...
My earliest recollection of music still remains clear. It's my first memory in life, which is the Jackson Victory Tour, '84. I was 2 years old. Boston, and Michael Jackson has been my earliest musical inspiration for many years of my life to come after that. I just kind of was trying to replicate. I definitely didn't think of music as a career until I just started making money doing it. Like it was always just my hobby on the side. I was actually much more focused on visual art, and I always thought I was going to be an artist, a visual artist. I guess when I finally really quit doing day jobs is when I got my first licensing check. One of my songs got licensed. I was like, hell yeah, all right, peace out. I can really do this, you know?
So we can get along and have a little relief.
I mean, when I started, again, I was literally bringing my crate of vinyl. You know, like a huge bag on my back, a huge thing like this. And when I first started, people were still smoking cigarettes in the club. My back was aching, I was reeking of smoke. Quality of life is improving. Originally, I think that I saw a documentary with Saul Williams in it. I was like, what is this? Poetry stuff. Whoa, this is who I was already into hip hop big time. And, that lyricism was already, something I was very much excited about, and I was already like writing raps. La Peña was like a hip hop spoken word cultural center in the East Bay. And I went to my first slam there, had a couple little poems scribbled in my journal that were so bad and so corny. As far as I'd already been performing with bands and stuff, but in terms of getting behind the microphone in front of a crowd, spoken word was the first opportunity for me to really get that feeling of everyone's listening to my words and my voice, and I got hooked.
And I'ma hit you deep in the morning.
As a DJ, I always am drawn to a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and also from the DJ perspective, you're always digging, you're always exploring more, and that kind of curiosity and exploration fuels the music that I make.
So we can get lost and have a little relief.
The blog first came about, a buddy of mine showed me this website called Soulsides, which is it's Oliver Wang. He had this site, Soulsides, where he was, digging up his, cool, old, rare soul music and funk and digitizing it and putting it and making it available. And at that point, you didn't have Spotify, you didn't have, what was available on iTunes was much less. I had a crew of friends. We didn't know what we wanted to put our creative energy into. So we were just like, let's do this. Let's make t-shirts. Let's start a website. So we were just kind of whatever thing we could do. And at the time we were like, okay, let's make a website and let's copy Soulsides. We'll do our own thing. So that's what started it. And then now I still do it. I think I started in 2005. So 13 years, yeah. I always was drawn to the idea. First of all, the word is just cool. I like cool sounding words. Gumbo just sounds cool. When I'm DJing a set, I don't want to just do hip hop. I want to mix in dance hall, and then I want to mix in some house music, and I want to definitely have some Brazilian flavors. All this different stuff. For my own kind of, my own short attention span, I need the stimulation of more things that are cool combinations. The gumbo funk is that mix that just kind of satiates my own desire to hear more stuff that is combining and blending. Honestly, my favorite thing is my thumb piano. I don't know, something about it just super, it always makes me feel good. It just takes me right back to the root of, even if that's probably my favorite. I first met him, he was actually a guest on my radio show back when he put out probably his first EP. I don't know how I got his email probably I like hounded him after an Antibala show, because I was going to the Antibala shows that were around, and I was like, hey man, I heard your new EP, come on my radio show. When he put out one of his albums on, I forget which one it was, but there was a remix contest, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna enter the remix contest. I didn't win. I think I came in like 3rd place. And he called me and was like, yeah man, I really liked that remix, that was really cool. I mean, I don't even think he would actually say I really liked it. He would just say, that really wasn't bad. He's not gonna blow my head up too much. Then after a conversation, I sent him some tracks that I made with him in mind. Finally, I pieced together, a track just over the internet from him recording in his home and sending me stuff. And that was Un Poquito Más. That was our first collaboration. And then we had a meeting afterwards with Damon, like, let's make an album. Definitely Colombia. I really want to get to Colombia. So much of the music that I make also has elements of, and I've worked with so many artists from down there. It's kind of, at this point, it's like I like pretend that I've been, and I'm like, yes, I've played at Carnival, of course, yes, but like I haven't ever been, and I really need to go. There's a lot of advice, a lot of things I wish people had told me. Just getting in touch, really not being afraid to be in touch with your emotions. When you get in touch with what you're really feeling, it just takes your art to a deeper level. It's certainly not something I was good at and I'm still always struggle with, but it just expands your, ability to interact with the world. So that's one little thing.